Baotuo Company was established in 2007. It is a national high-tech enterprise under Baosuo Enterprise Group, which integrates paper-making equipment research and development, manufacturing, sales, installation, and commissioning services. The core products include Crescent former tissue machine, Section former tissue machine, Fournier twin dryer tower machine, CAD hot air penetration multifunctional tissue machine, and textured tissue machine. Since its establishment, Baotuo has always adhered to the business philosophy of science and technology as treasure, innovation and development, constantly absorbing and learning from the world's advanced technology, and at the same time making independent innovations. It has more than 80 patents covering the research and development of pulp and paper making technology, the development of complete paper making equipment and core key components. In 2022, Baotuo Company be honored as National Invisible Champion of Nanhai Manufacturing Industry. The company has a high-tech research and development team, more than 200 sets of successful experience in paper machine projects, focusing on continuous research and development and upgrading of paper-making equipment and processes, and has won a lot of praise and trust from customers at home and abroad.
The sales of complete machines have exceeded 340 units, and the annual output of total installed machines has reached 5.6 million tons.
Baotuo ranked third in global market share of main tissue machine suppliers from 2000 to 2025.
At the beginning of 2021, Baotuo developed and launched the high-grade BC1800 Crescent former tissue machine. The design speed of this machine is 1080 meters per minute. The base paper width is 2850 to 5600 millimeters. The production weight is 11 to 42 grams per square meters. The maximum annual output can reach 55,000 tons. This model has been put into production in Hengan Group, Zhongshun Group, Sun Group, Asia Pacific and other domestic large-scale household paper enterprises. The operation performance, product quality, energy saving, and environmental protection of the whole machine have been highly praised by experts and customers. The performance has reached the international advanced level. Guangxi Sandpaper ordered 2 BC1800-2850 Crescent paper machine production lines from our company, which have been successfully put into production in July 2022. In less than a month, the operating speed of the paper machine broke through 1,700 meters per minute, creating the highest operating speed record for domestic tissue paper machines. The successful operation of this project has filled the vacancy in the domestic industry and created a wide range of social and economic benefits. The production line consists of pulp preparation and main tissue machine. 1. Pulp preparation. The pulp preparation part includes 4 processes of pulping, sand removal, pulp refining, and pulp blending. Pulping. The long and short fibers are sent to the pulper through the conveyor. Under the power of the pulper impeller, the pulp in the tank is sucked along the center of the axis and thrown out from the circumference at high speed, forming a violent, turbulent cycle due to the tearing of the pulp plate by the impeller and the mutual friction of the pulp flow layers at different speeds. The purpose of pulp separation is achieved. The pulping concentration and pulping time determine the degree of disentanglement of the pulp. The crushed pulp is sent to the pulp tower before the crushing through the pulp pump. Sand removal. The slurry is transported tangentially to the inlet of the high-concentration sand remover. The slurry moves in a vortex and accelerates downward along the cone of the cleaner in a spiral shape. The movement of the vortex generates centrifugal force. Impurities such as those heavier than water move to the inner wall of the slag cleaner and drop to the sand removal port, while the good pulp with a density lower than water moves to the core of the vortex and is sent from the good pulp outlet to the next process, refining. The good pulp, after descending directly, enters the grinding area of the refiner. The beating process is completed through the rubbing and extrusion of the tooth disc in the grinding area, and the pulp after grinding enters the beating tower. According to the refining capacity, refining power and refining concentration are important factors to determine the degree of beating. Pulp blinding. The tapped pulp and multi-disc recovered pulp are pumped to the pulp blinding tower according to the production process ratio. After mixing evenly in the slurry mixing tower, it is transferred to the front tower through the slurry pump. 2. Paper machine part. The paper machine part consists of sizing flow system, headbox, Crescent former, press section, steel dryer, air hood and heat recovery system, dryer cylinder scraper, rewinder, lubrication system, hydraulic control system, main drive control system, vacuum system. The whole machine is controlled by DCS with high degree of automation, convenient operation, safety and reliability. Sizing flow delivery system. The sizing flow delivery system consists of sizing pump, flushing pump, pressure screen, second stage screen, and white paper tower outside the machine. The slurry in the forebay is sent to the inlet of the slurry pump after thickening. After the pump is mixed and diluted with white water outside the machine before the pulp pump, the fibers are fully dispersed under the centrifugal force of the impeller of the pulp pump and then enters the pressure screen, and the good pulp, after the pressure screen treatment, finally enters a headbox. The pulp pump is controlled by frequency conservation, and the speed ratio of the pump net is adjusted by adjusting the frequency of the pulp pump to meet the evenness of the base paper and the vertical and horizontal tensile strength. Headbox. The headbox is the heart of the paper machine, the key component of the paper machine, and the hub connecting the two parts of the flow delivery part and the forming part. This model is a high turbulent hydraulic headbox. It is composed of three parts: pulp distributor, rectification unit, and internet access device. According to the principle of fluid dynamics, the pulp distributor uses a regular variable cross-section to distribute the net paper material flow along the y direction of the paper machine in a regular pressure, speed, and flow rate. The rectifying part uses rectifying elements and turbulence generators to generate turbulence of appropriate scale and intensity, effectively disperses fibers, prevents fiber flocculation, keeps fibers in a random arrangement as much as possible, and keeps fibers in the web material flow in a uniformly dispersed state. The paper material feeding device sprees the slurry evenly to the predetermined network point at the best spraying speed. The parts in contact with the headbox and the slurry are all made of stainless steel 316. The main flow parts of the headbox are processed and formed at one time by the pentahedron machining center. The leak opening of the headbox and the return flow of the headbox are controlled electrically. The landing point of the headbox is adjusted online by a worn gear. The headbox can be adjusted regionally to meet the quantitative requirements of the base paper banner. Crescent former. The Crescent former adopts four-roller cantilever structure. The frame is a box steel, welded structure, and the vertical and horizontal beams and the frame base are covered with stainless steel. The wire section adopts the electric method to tension and relax the forming wire, and is equipped with a constant tension device to ensure the stability of the tension during the running of the wire, and adopts the pneumatic method to automatically correct the deviation of the polyester wire. The water receiving tray under the net is equipped with a curved deflector, which can eliminate part of the foam in the white water. The water mist splash baffle is installed around the wire section, and the rear of the foaming section is equipped with a movable adjustable water cover, which is connected with the dehumidification system so as to improve the operating environment of the workshop. Felt press section. The felt section includes forming rollers, vacuum rollers, felt guide rollers, vacuum section boxes, felt correction devices, felt tensioning devices, guide roller scrapers, high and low pressure spring systems, etc. The frame is a box steel welded structure, and the vertical and horizontal beams and the frame base are covered with stainless steel. The forming roller frame has a cantilever design. When charging a blanket, use a hydraulic jack to lift the operating side frame and take out the plug block. And then the blanket can be changed directly, which effectively reduces the labor intensity of employees and saves the time for changing blankets. The forming roller adopts a large diameter, 1,500 millimeters, covered roller body to increase the dehydration capacity of the wet part. The roller body is rolled and welded by steel plate, and the inside and outside are finished to meet the requirements of dynamic balance. The forming roller does not need to be vacuumed and is naturally dehydrated by centrifugal force so as to achieve the purpose of energy saving. The vacuum roller adopts a large diameter, 1,450 millimeters roller body to increase the area of the nip. The width of the nip reaches 46 millimeters, and the dryness of the upper cylinder is guaranteed to be above 40%. The application of large diameter vacuum rollers can not only reduce steam consumption, but also increase the bulk of the finished paper. The roller body and the core body, all made of stainless steel. The roll-bred rubber is made of imported polyurethane material and adopts the opening form of through holes and grooves. The opening rate of the rubber surface reaches more than 20%, which increases the dehydration capacity. The roller sails are made of imported graphite-dense material, which effectively reduces the resistance caused by the friction between the roller shell and the seals, effectively reduces the operating load of the main drive of the paper machine and prolongs the service life of the rollers. The vacuum roller adopts hydraulic loading method, which can effectively reduce the vibration of the roller and provide a strong guarantee for the stable operation of the paper machine. The maximum linear pressure of the roller can reach 100 kN per meter, which effectively improves the dryness of the upper cylinder of the paper sheet. The vacuum roller adopts the design of the double scraper structure water tray, which solves the problem of paper sheet rewhiting and improves the dryness of the paper sheet upper cylinder. The blanket suction box adopts ceramic panel, which reduces the friction between the blanket and the panel, thereby improving the service life of the blanket and the panel of the vacuum suction box. The felt guide rollers are equipped with DST double airbag scrapers. The proportional valve is used to automatically adjust the loading pressure of the scraper blade, which improves the cleaning effect of the roller surface. It not only reduces the sizing height of the roller body, but also improves the service life of the guide roller and doctor blade. Both the forming part and the felt part are equipped with high and low pressure brushable spray pipes. It can effectively solve the problem of nozzle clogging without stopping the machine. It effectively guarantees the cleanliness air, permeability, and water content of the banner of the net blanket, so that the net blanket always maintains a good dehydration state. It not only improves the service life of the net blanket, but also reduces the cleaning frequency of the net blanket and improves the operating efficiency of the paper machine. Steel drying cylinder. The paper machine is equipped with a steel drying cylinder with a diameter of 4,877 millimeters. The cylinder body is made of Q345R steel plate with a groove design inside, which reduces the area occupied by the condensed water rain, improves that heat transfer efficiency of the cylinder facing the paper web, and effectively reduces the steam consumption. The cylinder surface is sprayed with imported special alloy. The rock-wire hardness of the cylinder surface is in the range of 55 to 65. Under normal use, the metal-coated cylinder surface does not need maintenance within 5 years. The flat welded end cover does not have to worry about steam leakage, and it also reduces the operating load of the main drive of the dryer. The application of steel drying cylinders solve the safety problems of using cast iron drying cylinders, and also solves the quality problems such as easy wear of the cylinder surface and steam leakage of the end cover. It not only improves the heat transfer efficiency, reduces the steam consumption per ton of paper to 2 tons, but also achieves the effect of increasing the production rate and achieving good economic benefits. Gas hood and heat recovery system. The gas hood is a high-temperature and high-speed double-breathing steam tap gas hood, which consists of 2 parts, a wet end and a dry end, both of which are equipped with a cylinder opening and closing device. The frame of the gas hood is welded with a carbon steel frame, and the internal air duct and blowing box of the gas hood are made of stainless steel, which not only ensures that the gas hood is not easily deformed, but also ensures the service life of the gas hood. When the paper sheet leaves the vacuum roller, a large amount of water evaporates when the wet paper sheet touches the surface of the Yankee cylinder, and a large amount of moisture is generated at the same time. In order to reduce moisture leakage or entering the air hood to effect drying, we have designed a wet end humidification box at the bottom of the wet end air hood. The drying process of the paper sheet into the air hood is a combination of contact drying and impact drying. On the one hand, the Yankee cylinder continuously transfers heat to the paper, and on the other hand, the high-speed airflow generated by the gas mask nozzle continuously impacts the surface of the paper. Under the action of the high-speed airflow, the moisture on the paper will evaporate at an accelerated rate. Due to the difference in paper dryness and drying environment between the wet end air hood and the dry air hood, the drying rate of the paper is also different. We have configured 2 sets of independent air intake systems to reasonably distribute heat energy input to achieve the purpose of energy saving. The heat recovery system adopts a multi-stage flash evaporation method, which makes full use of the difference in enthalpy and temperature of the flash steam, and is equipped with a corresponding waste heat recovery device, equipped with a new high-efficiency adjustable heat pump. The primary flash steam is pressurized and cycled to promote the smooth discharge of condensate from the drying cylinder. The heating of the gas hood is all carried out by the exhaust air of the gas hood. The condensed water discharged from the drying cylinder and the multi-stage flash steam for cascade heating and the multi-stage waste heat is fully recovered to achieve the purpose of saving steam. Dryer scraper. The drying cylinder is equipped with these sets of movable scrapers, which are respectively used for paper breaking, creping, and cleaning the surface of the cylinder. In order to reduce the risk of scraper damage to the cylinder surface, we have selected a flexible scraper clip that can be adjusted locally to keep the scraper in good contact with the cylinder surface, reduce blade vibration, prolong the service life of the scraper blade, and reduce the frequency of the blade replacement. This can greatly increase the efficiency of the paper machine. Winding machine. Adopt horizontal pneumatic winder with a roll magazine. It is mainly composed of a real cylinder device, roll take-up device, real roller starting device, primary arm and transmission device, secondary arm, paper reel cylinder scraper, paper roller buffer brake device. It can realize the function of automatic roll change, improve the efficiency of roll change, and eliminate the safety of manual operation. Paper roll diameter phi 2,500 millimeters. Roll paper length, diameter, and density can be adjusted online. Lubrication system and hydraulic control system. The lubrication system mainly supplies oil to the dryer gearbox, dryer bearings, and roller bearings in a centralized manner, and is connected to the DSC control system to monitor the oil temperature and oil volume online. At the same time, it is interlocked with the main drive to prevent the equipment from working in an oil-free state and ensure the service life of related bearings. The hydraulic system is to supply oil to the roller pressurization and roller takeoff device, fully guarantee the stability, synchronization, and accuracy of the line pressure of the roller under the high-speed operation of the paper machine. Main drive control system. There are 4 transmission points in the main drive of the paper machine: forming row, felt driving row, drying cylinder, and winding cylinder. Load distribution and speed interlocking are designed according to equipment operation requirements. The driver adopts ABB series frequency converter, which has the characteristics of complete protection function, excellent starting performance, simple and smooth spread regulation process, high degree of automation, safety and reliability. Vacuum system. The vacuum system uses a turbo direct couple vacuum pump. It mainly provides reasonable vacuum pumping capacity and vacuum degree for vacuum rollers and felt section boxes. During the research and analysis of the vacuum system of the paper machine, the drying rule of the paper sheet should be followed. The total amount of water in the dehydration and drying of the paper sheet equals the dehydration amount of the press plus the dehydration amount of the vacuum section plus the evaporated water amount. The greater the amount of vacuum section water, it will be beneficial to reduce the amount of dehydration in the press and reduce the transmission load of the paper machine. Compared with vacuum section, press dehydration uses low energy consumption and high efficiency, so it should be given priority. Therefore, a reasonable amount of vacuum suction is an important measure to reduce energy consumption. Baotuo Paper Machine series covers the current tissue paper making equipment series products, which can meet the production needs of different customers to the greatest extent. Cooperate with Baosuo Enterprise Group's post-processing equipment and packaging equipment to create a more intimate overall solution for household paper projects in an all-round way, and wholeheartedly create higher value and experience for customers. See the opportunity, pioneer and innovate, and unite as one, looking forward to the future. Baotuo Company is determined to become a general contractor in the international paper-making equipment industry with ingenuity, establish a famous brand in the household paper industry, and provide a low-energy, safe and stable production equipment for global household paper companies. Baotuo Paper Machine, continuous innovation. Do not forget the original intention. Continue to move forward. Facing the development opportunities and challenges under the new situation, Baotuo will strengthen its benefit in contributing to the household paper industry and customers, and combined Baosuo Enterprise Group to create a more considerate overall solution provider for the global tissue machine industry.